Vinnie and Freelancer Leo.
So two players that I commentated their matches just a little while ago. Vinnie taking it over Glentendo and Leo taking it over Shinji. Both these players are incredibly high quality, some of the best players in New York, some of my favorite players to watch. I want to say that Vinnie does have the match record here. However, I'm pretty sure that Leo has at least taken a game off Vinnie in the past.
Certainly.
He's taken a set off Vinnie as well. Oh, right, there was one set on Long Island, was there? At Aeon, right, where Leo was able to take the set over Vinnie.
Let's see if he can make a repeat performance here on Smashville. Right now, just dead even percentages. We've got a little bit of a quirky offstage play right now. Two of them just trying to trade between Needles and Shadow Balls and Stray Aerials. It's going to be a lot of this Stray hitting up until those kill percentages, and we know that Leo's going to be reaching those a lot easier than Vinnie will.
And again, this is where Mewtwo can struggle in this matchup. I think that Mewtwo actually does lose this matchup just slightly. Mewtwo's off the ledge game isn't the best, especially if you can't do the instant get up Shadow Ball, which I don't think I've seen Leo do in the past. I'm sure he's capable of it. However, I can't say I've ever seen him do the instant get up Shadow Ball. And Vinnie knows how to cover all the ledge options as Sheik, and he's been doing a great job of doing it so far. And the F tilt up air not going to kill just yet.
And so now we reach the eternal perplexing situation of all Sheik players. Racking up the damage incredibly well through very quick and safe aerials and constant needle pressure, and then having to go right into it with up air to finish off the kill.
Yeah, answering the age-old question is how does she get that stock off? And that up throw on characters with bigger hurt boxes actually is a really good job of 50-50 the character and ending the stock with that up air at a high percent. Something that was formerly known for her down throw and her F throw. However, a missed DI and an early stock
That was
from Leo.
atrocious DI. All right.
Was it 70% was it? It was early to say the least.
Mistakes into miracles. Vinnie's trying to make this matchup look a little bit more close than what it could have been, but...
Right, and after getting a dominant start from Vinnie, only about 70% on that first stock. Leo coming out and taking the stock early and getting himself right back into this game. And again, we're seeing similar to stock one. Vinnie just keeping Leo at the ledge, forcing him to choose a defensive option once he does that get up. And then just crushing him with all the pressure that he has with grab, with bouncing fish, and with that up smash.
Sheik brings so much to the table against a larger character like Mewtwo that it's all about how Mewtwo's going to be able to maneuver, and we know that this is a character that has excellent aerial maneuverability. There's so many options for him to move about the stage safely, but a lot of that is minimized by how Vinnie's able to control so much space so quickly.
And we're seeing a lot of those up throws coming out now from Vinnie, trying to end that stock as early as he did the last time. Good let's cancel there from Leo, allowing him to land on the stage safely. However, the neutral get up there going to be bouncing fished and not going to get on safely that time.
All right, Vinnie's going to be taking game one over Freelancer there, even with a very strange misty-eyeing leading to the drop of a stock throughout that.
Right, he stayed composed, he stayed confident in his play, and did the same thing that he did that first stock, keep Leo at ledge and force him to choose a defensive option and punish it with what is appropriate.
And we're not going to be seeing the character switch from Leo. They're going to be going right back into it for game two, but we will be seeing the Town and City pick.
And I think this is a good pick for Leo. Mewtwo is one of the picks that certainly kills early, not just off the top, but off the side as well. With that fair, with that up smash, with all those potential kill options that he has. Vinnie, again, also going to take this, as it does allow his Sheik to kill a little bit earlier than it normally would. And those platforms are going to help him extend his combos a bit more, as you saw right there. And it's going to be interesting to see how both players adapt overall.
So very basic trades right now. The speed of these two characters just getting matched with simple hits here and there. Freelancer Leo, I've noticed opting a lot more for Nair in this game as opposed to previously. And I could see why. It's a move that comes out very quickly and it covers a lot of space. And even if he's not able to get any lead-up attacks from it, it is going to force Vinnie to, escape to safety.
And while it can still be a scary option in a lot of cases, not that early stock that we saw last time. However, Nair can be scary in a lot of options just because it is a move that doesn't have the best hitboxes in the world and trades a lot of the time. You'll see a lot of Mewtwo sometimes complaining as to why don't you use Nair more often? It's because a lot of them think it's not that great of a move. However, what is a great move is Vanish, and that'll take a stock there for Vinnie.
And with only having 78%, Freelancer Leo's really got to push the envelope on what he can do in this matchup right now, or else he's going to have an insurmountable hill to climb.
right? He's been off stage almost these entire 2 games. Once Vinnie has him there, he's almost pressuring him to keep him on that side of the stage the entire time. And Leo is forced to choose risky options just to try and get to the stock off against Vinnie, because Vinnie is playing so safe at the moment.
Yeah, typically in a situation like this, you would see a player, struggling to put out just those kill options, just rushing into them. But, Freelancer Lair is a much smarter player than that. Unfortunately, he will be taking the quick 20 and a handshake from Vinnie.
And yeah, I mean, not quite as close as that game 1. Vinnie doing a great job of pressuring at that ledge, and right there at the end, you saw how well he was pressuring the platforms as well. And he did a great job of that F-tilt into the up air and able to end the stock at a fairly early percent for Sheik anyway.
Vinnie played with so much confidence throughout that set. He was just everywhere he needed to be, putting out aerials constantly. And another thing to note is that whenever he wasn't on top of Freelancer Leo, whenever he wasn't putting direct pressure on him, he was constantly charging needles. It was never just a single needle, and there was just constant projectile pressure on Freelancer Leo. So we never got a chance to see Leo responding with confusion, never being able to respond with being able to retaliate with shadow balls. He was just constantly under the weight of Vinnie.
Again, it was like